in my opinion anyway. Umar beats O'Malley. Yeah, I think Sean O'Malley would struggle with the takedowns of Umar, definitely. Probably a war that goes the distance, to be honest. No, actually, a KO. Umar beats Marab in a rematch. I don't think so. Jan or Umar. That there's an interesting one because Jan's got really good takedown defense, but and on the feet, I think Jan's just way. I'd actually probably pick Jan to win that matchup, to be honest. Volk is the GOAT. He's the greatest featherweight of all time. Definitely. I watched his fight against Jair Rodriguez again today. Awesome. Ilya Taporia will knock out Islam Makhachev. I agree. Are you Alexandre Pantoja? No. Yeah, you pick Jan as well. Nah, Poirier doesn't deserve the fight thing. You gonna go to the PFL? No, man, I didn't get tickets. I was kind of hoping they were going to run the rematch of Paul Hughes and Usman Nurmagomedov, but they didn't. Don't know. I'll see. Like, if you can get tickets closer to the time. UFC. No, I disagree with the UFC's down off. How is RDA overrated? No, I've never really heard anyone probably. I actually think he's underrated. Are you going to UFC London? Yes. I am. Yes, I think Pereira would win the rematch. Although I picked Pereira to win the first fight, so. Sean Brady does have a chance against Leon. I think, obviously, Leon has been fighting just grapplers the past how many times, but this is different because I don't think Sean Brady's takedown entries are as good as what like Usman's and Bilal Muhammad's and Kobe Covington's are. He's not as good of a wrestler as they are, but he's more dangerous with his jiu-jitsu. So I feel like if he's able to get the positions that Bilal Muhammad was able to get on Leon, I think there's a high chance Leon gets subbed. What's happening, mate? I think Islam or Taporia should get an immediate title shot.
Sure, it's not working.
Yeah, mine's all good. You gonna open up for gas by chance? What's happening, Frankie? Yeah, all good, bro. How are you? I could do, yeah, if you want to get in and share their hot takes, like, or go, I'll see about it. If we get enough people saying they want in. Imavov will beat Drickus and Hamzat? I don't think so. Elliot Taporia knocks out Oliveira, mate. You think JDM deserved a title shot over Ian Gary even with the Shavkat loss? Yeah, I don't really understand what the way, like, Ian Gary is a confusing one because he is probably the first person I can remember in recent memory anyway that is still so hung up on a loss. You know what I mean? Like, you lost to Shavkat. Why the fuck would that then mean you should fight for the belt over JDM, who's undefeated in the UFC? I know JDM was out, obviously, for a year, but you're obsessed with the fact you lost to Shavkat Rakhmonov. Why would anybody give you the title shot after that? And then his excuse to be like, oh, because of that, the fight that me and Shavkat had, he's out injured. So what does that then mean? You should get the title shot for losing just because you injured him? Doesn't really make much sense. Volk beats Lopez. Volkanovski is going to beat Diego Lopez. And I'm actually kind of in agreement with you. I think he is going to he'll either just school him and beat him by decision or finish him 4th or 5th round. I don't really see how anyone can have another take, on the Ian Gary thing. It just doesn't really make much sense to me anyway. Like, He looked good against Shavkat, don't get me wrong. Like Ian Gary looked good, really good against Shavkat Rakhmonov, but you lost. Stop talking about the fight like you won. Umar, I think there's a good chance Umar will be champ in the future. I thought Wonder Boy was going to win originally. I thought he was going to outstrike him. I think a Wonder Boy that was a couple of years ago, if it was that Wonder Boy, I think he would have beat Joaquin Buckley, but not now. I think Joaquin Buckley is a dark horse of the division. I don't know. Like, I think Ian Gary can beat Shavkat. I really do. But it wouldn't have made any sense for him to fight for the belt. You think Morales is overrated? I think he's going to beat Gilbert Burns. I think he might retire Gilbert Burns. Bryce Mitchell is the GOAT. Bryce Mitchell is going to beat Gene Silva. Do you have any hot takes? Marab is higher in terms of all time than Habib. Would love to see Dricus win. Is there going to be UFC London predictions? Yes, the UFC London predictions YouTube video will be live tomorrow at 5:30. I think for the Hamzat Chimaev Dricus du Plessis matchup, if you're picking DDP, you're relying on him to be able to make it out of the first two rounds with Hamzat. That's what you're banking on, really. Islam will win 4-1 or all 5 rounds if there's no finish against Taporia. I think Taporia knocks him out inside 3. Buckley champion soon. I think he's a hard matchup for Bilal right now. I think Joaquin Buckley beats Shavkat Rakhmonov. Ilya is definitely the point for point number 2 right now, in my opinion. The only reason John Jones is there is because him and Dana White are moving like Frank Ocean and Peyton Talbot. That's the only reason he's there. I think Joaquin Buckley would beat Bilal, yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it was like, was there something up with Pereira or is Ankalaev just that fast? I don't think that's crazy to say. Bilal could beat Prime Usman. I would pick Usman to beat him, like, but yeah. John Jones obviously wanting to jump on cycle before fighting Tom. Prates versus Ian Gary, that would be a fun one. Hamza going to clear out the middleweight division. The problem is he's not active enough to actually clear out the division. That's his problem. Yeah, but I think Padilla is going to beat Jai Herbert. Will you make a video about Leon beats Bilal in a rematch or Leon beats... I actually went back and rewatched Bilal versus Leon, and it's a lot closer than what I remember. Like, the way some people talk about that matchup, it had me thinking, like, Bilal fucking 5-0'd him, because I hadn't seen the fight in that long. When you go back and watch it, it's arguably 3-2. Like, yeah, Molly McCann is going to lose this weekend, unfortunately. I don't know how Herbert's still in the UFC. He's actually pretty good, but there's not anything like real, like, clear standout moments at the minute of his career. The pay-per-view model that they have in America, which is the UFC's biggest audience, is always going to feel, in my opinion, like, who the fuck wants to, especially whenever the UFC's like normal audience, like their core audience are just a normal working class everyday people. Who's going to want to fucking slave away and work all week and then go, oh, here's $100 to watch the UFC? Fuck right off. No way. No way. I don't know what minimum wage is or what the wage is out in America, but 180 to $100, fuck that. Imagine if Jones is John Jones kind of pulling like a McGregor Chandler situation where he's just just prolonging Tom Aspinall, like straying him along, and then he's never gonna fight him. I pay for TNT Sport, so I think there's only like 2 or 3 pay-per-views you pay for over here, and it's like 20 quid. I think Volk wins. 80 quid for the pay-per-view is fucking nuts, in my opinion. It was I don't know how they thought that was a good idea. I think Tom Aspinall needs to start. Well, it's out of character, like so. I didn't realize he was still the interim champion since Jones defended the belt. I thought they would have just took it off him. Aldo isn't top 6 all time. Man, there's no UFC pay per view that I would spend £50 to watch on the TV. None. I'm reluctant to even pay the £20 that it is, like every once a blue moon over here. I have a feeling Chandler might get it done. What's up, Fred? Oh, the UFC events are shite over here. Maybe that's why we don't have to pay. It's like 3 in the morning. The main card starts. Lopez. If you're picking Lopez to beat Volk, you're banking that he knocks him out inside 1 or 2 rounds. There's no way you're going to be picking him to win. I've got JDM beating Bilal. The channel is growing nicely. Yeah, mate, especially because just before Christmas was when I decided I'm going to start daily uploading. And I've went from like 200 to near 800. So it's going well. Yeah, Islam's ducking earlier though. I think I'm gonna do a vlog for UFC Fight Night London. I think I'm gonna like vlog the experience. Yeah, I've got Leon Edwards. How much were tickets? I think for 2 tickets for me and my fiance to go, it was £600. Yeah, it's dear. It is dear to go. Like I was very reluctant on going, but yeah, I got good seats, mate. Yeah, but even still, I'm kind of like I paid that price roughly to go see the pay-per-view event. Usman Edwards 3, and then I'm like, I'm paying this for a fight. Now, the main reason why I bought it was I wanted to see JDM Leon in person, but and plus, like, if I can make a vlog out of it and get a couple of videos while I'm out there, like, it does well for me. So it's kind of like a wee investment that way. So I see it. Imavov beats Baralho. Baralho doesn't deserve the Imavov fight. Yeah, Fred, good seats. Imavov beats DDP. That there's a fight I'd like to see. Like, Dana's gonna hunt you down. Sean beat up Imavov on short notice. I know that. Man, I am all for the conversation that Islam is better than, or Islam's higher than Anderson Silva. I don't even think that's a hot take. Yeah, Baralho should be fighting Whitaker next. I think Whitaker beats him. Well, it depends. Over 3 rounds, I'd probably go Baralho. Over 5, I'm gonna go Whitaker. I'll have to let you know. I actually can't remember. Is it section 111 I'm in? Not 100% sure though. Is anyone else going in here or no? Jacare Souza would have beat Hamzat, you think so? I've got Nelson winning. Yeah, it'll be worth it. It'll be a great experience. UFC 314 stacked. I think it's going to be the best card of the year. Bryce Mitchell's going to win. Jan Blachowicz going to beat Carlos Ulberg. I agree. The fact he's that big of an underdog as well, like I think there's a good chance to make money on this UFC London card. Yeah, couldn't agree more, mate. I can't even really remember the full card. I know the main event's JDM Bilal. I'm going to go JDM for that one. Can't really remember the rest of the card, to be honest. Yes, I hope he does get the win, but Typer is known for this shit, like fraud checking. Taporia knocks him out. I think Valentina Shevchenko is going to win. Yeah. If Jones is wanting this amount of time off, I think you do like Almeida Hospital in the meantime. Yeah, I do, man. I think she retains. Aldo will win that one. Aldo will beat Sahabi, in my opinion. Yeah, Jan Blachowicz, I think he's going to knock out Carlos Ulberg in the third round. I think he'll look a bit shaky round one. Round two, he'll start really beating up Carlos Ulberg's like body and legs. And then round three, I think he just blitzes him with a left hook, puts him down, done. I don't think Taporia would have much success at the welterweight weight class, to be honest, but I think he beats everyone in the lightweight division. Yeah, I think Bird's going to get smoked. Yeah, Aldo is overrated. A lot of people don't want to say that, but he is. Same like Dominic Cruz as well, overrated. I'm doing good, mate. How are you? He's too small for welterweight, I think. I think Umar would beat Song Yadong. Yeah, Poirier is the best guy never to win the belt. My first ever event that I stayed up for, or that I just watched. There is. You all remember definitely does have a shout, but I think it has to be Poirier. Probably McGregor Mendes. I was obsessed with that Embedded series. I'm pretty sure it was Embedded at the time. Was it Embedded or am I on about the McGregor documentary? Either way, I was obsessed with that. Yeah, I think Max beats Poirier in the trilogy if they have one. Max beats Oliveira in a rematch, yeah. What UFC fighter could you beat? None. I mean, I want to see Max Elliott too in the lightweight division. Is Tuivasa finish? I think so, mate. Yeah, I think so. Buckley versus Ian Gary would be a fun one. Crow Cup versus Miocic. Yeah, that would be a fun one. Yeah, I agree. Jan would beat him. Yeah, I don't think 170 works for him, like, to be honest. I think Vucenic's really talented. I think he was unlucky in his UFC debut, but I think he is going to get the win. I think it's Chris Duncan he's fighting, if I remember correctly. this Saturday. Pereira knocks out Adesanya at light heavy. Carlos Prates. I don't know. I really need to see what his grappling's like before I say, oh yeah, this guy's going to win the belt in the welterweight division. Yeah, Bobby Green's on his way to fucking Street Beefs. So's Kevin Holland if he loses this weekend. Yeah, I think Leon will win. Does anyone think the GFL is going to be around for a while or no? I think the GFL has one event and that's it. Fucking curtains. Yeah, Volk will win the belt. Leon got staff. I don't know, does he? Dylan Dennis is subbing. Nah, the GFL first event, it's coming. I think it's in April. It's first event. Taporia doesn't beat DDP. I could maybe agree with you that he beats Bilal, but yeah, it seems like Tai Tuivasa on that way. I don't know. I'd just much rather see Ferguson just retire. Yeah, Sam Patterson is good. I don't really watch the GFL, like their first event, to see what it is. You know what I mean? Probably that there is just best suited for him. The fight nerds will take over the UFC. Disagree. Disagree. Oh, shit. I think he does because he needs the money, like. MMA Guru or Bedtime MMA? I like both. I probably watch MMA Guru more, but both of them are good. Who do the fight nerds will lose first? There's a chance Jeff Neal upsets Prates, in my opinion. Oh, sorry, Gene Silva. Gene Silva will lose first. Bryce Mitchell's beating him. Yeah, Bedtime's impressions are hilarious. See the impressions they do of Michael Bisping. They're the best. Yeah, I think Taporia would beat up Paddy Pimblett. Whitaker. Yeah, Bedtime MMA's impressions are hilarious. You think the Tom Arsenal one it? Nah, the Michael Bisping one is fucking hilarious. Definitely. Thank you very much, Jonah, mate. Thank you. The daily upload streak. I don't even know how many days we're on now. Did you refund your UFC tickets? No, mate. I will be there on Saturday. Oh, protest JDM would be fucking awesome. I know. Do you know what else is mad to think? See, at one point in time, we could have potentially got GSP versus Yoel Romero. That's nuts to think. Because GSP was the middleweight champion, and Yoel was like 1 or 2 at the time. Yeah. The way they talk about time or great fight. I love the fight. Yeah, it's fucking. I can't do it like, but it's funny. Who's Gene Silva beat though? outside of Drew Dober. The McGregor Chandler fight, fuck. I still think if McGregor's going to come back to the UFC, that's the fight he takes. Like, I think Baralho has a better chance against Whitaker than he does Imavov, in my opinion. UL would just stand there and do nothing. That was the annoying thing about UL Romero. Like, sometimes you'd watch him, you'd see him fight and go, nobody's beating that guy. He's a freak of nature. And then you'd see him again, and then against like Adesanya, you're like, what are you doing? See one of the most brutal knockouts. See whenever he flying knee Chris Weidman, and like Weidman's head just like split open and blood was just pissing out of his head. Crazy. Thank you for the follow. Can I be honest? This might be a hot take. I don't even know if Demetrius Johnson should be top 5 all time. What I mean by that is, in terms of like a skilled fighter, how well rounded he was, he's probably the best. But in terms of his like the GOAT conversation to me is based on like your resume, your accomplishments. I don't know if he's up there. Like, he fought in a really shitty flyweight division, but they get a load of title defenses. No, I'm not slandering Mighty Mouse. I'm just saying, like, I think I've seen people talk about that. I think it's a fair take to have. Gegard Mousasi, underrated. I think he's fine. Yoel Romero. Khalil Roundtree is underrated. Negative. Absolutely not. He's the opposite. Yeah. But I don't know, it might be, I suppose, the GOAT list and all, it's different compared with who you're talking to. But for me, I think it's based on your resume and your accomplishments. Obviously, his accomplishments with how many title defenses he got, insane. But look, the names on the resume, not looking good, bruv. Kai France will be Pantoja's toughest test in the flyweight division, in my opinion. Marab versus Hamzat. Yeah, Yoel Romero versus Yuri would have been an absolute banger or completely shit. Sean Woodson, yeah, he's a freak for the UFC featherweight division. I mean that in a nice way. GSP versus Robert Whittaker would have been class. Yeah, Marab versus Pantoja is the fight to make. I think it's crazy they haven't done that. Like, and see if they do the O'Malley rematch and then have Kai France Pantoja and then have who say Marab beats O'Malley again and then Pantoja beats Kai France and then they have them fight after that. That just ruins the both divisions then. I'd like to see Fizzy have a 145. He can make it safely. Yeah, mate, honestly, spot on. Like, Steve Usyk getting that matchup against Brandon Moreno. How? The guy's on a 2-fight losing streak. He got KO'd in the first round. He's like number 10th or 9th ranked, and he's fighting the number 2 ranked guy in the division. Don't make sense. Yeah, mate, Fiziev versus Volk would be awesome. Yeah, I agree. It should be Manel Cap. And it's not like all they need to keep Manel Cap on the Apex card and take Steve Usyk out of his matchup with Asyam Abayev because the fight card was shite in general. So, nah, Zabit's overrated, in my opinion. Yeah, that would have been a good super fight to see. Nah, Oberg to get KO'd, bro. But yeah, comparing Khalil Roundtree to Steve Usyk, I think that's spot on. Although I think he does have a good matchup against Jamal Hill. I could see him win. Nah, John Jones is just a goat. Nah, I think Oberg gets stopped in the 3rd round. I don't know. I think he needs to have one more fight, see how he looks in that, and if he's really good in that, then bump him up to the mat, and then bump him up, give him a ranked opponent quick. You know what I mean? It's still very early on for his brother. Will be a gatekeeper. Everyone's switching up on him. Everybody thought he was going to be the man. Roman Kopylov will be top 5. No, absolutely no chance will that guy be top 5. Although, do you know what? I would love to see them do him versus Paulo Costa next. Yeah, he would do good at 185. I think he will win. I think he'll beat Jai Herbert. I think Elias got a chin on him. No. Masvidal was never beating Usman, full camp or not. No way. Yeah, Yana is talented. The sweeps only can get as well. Insane. Yo, he does actually look like a Minecraft villager. Anthony Smith, I think, is going to get fucking smoked, though. Love to see him win, just to go out in the win, you know what I mean? Because I feel like Anthony Smith's going to be one of those people where like, he's going to lose, retire from the UFC, and then next week he's fighting in the fucking GFL, you know what I mean? If he loses, because he'll just be chasing that win. What are your top 3 fights of all time? McGregor Diaz 2. Whitaker Romero 2, but that might be biased because I've recently watched it. I really enjoyed that one. Or the first one. Any Robert Whitaker, Yoel Romero fight, the fights they have between each other, they're on there. And what else? Eddie Alvarez, Justin Gaethje. Love that fight. I can't even remember what hook you're on about, mate, to be honest. Umar Merab was a close fight. Yeah, there's so many good fights. Poirier Chandler was another fun one. I take it you're on about last weekend's card? When everyone was screaming robbery? Was that last weekend's card I'm on about? No. Wait, fuck, was that fight on that card or the week before? I can't remember. Leon Edwards to beat Sean Brady. You look like Taporia's brother. That's like the 3rd time someone said that today. Thanks for the follow. UFC Fight Night 254, you talking? What, mate? Wait, I need to Google. Dillitsy versus Vittori 2. Right, let me see. Because I don't know if I'm thinking of the right person here, mate. Oh my Bryce Mensah's gonna fraud check. Jane Silva, I agree. Oh yes, 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 yes. I swear, was that not like a Carlos Vera was an underdog pick, was he? Or am I making that up? But yeah, he did. First round sub. Nice. What's everyone's predictions for UFC London though? Yeah, he was 6-1. Yeah. Yeah, I knew he was underdog. He's like 37 or something, isn't he? Petr Yan is really, really well rounded. Right, okay. Aura Foreman? Who the fuck's Aura Foreman? Yeah, Adesanya Gastelum. It's probably up there for one of the best fights. Depends who they match him up against, though. Man, I can't lie. I'd love to see the big super event boxing, UFC, WWE. Triple threat, John Jones, Roman Reigns, Anthony Joshua. Money. Hornswoggle comes back. The Undertaker fucking comes up through the fucking octagon to cash in his money in the bank for the heavyweight title. Yeah. Robbie Lawler, Carlos Colon, good fight. Best UFC fight promo? What do you mean? Like promo in the ring or like well no, I'm thinking like the fucking WWE promo is in like that got me the most hyped. McGregor Aldo was good. Or probably DC Jones too. I like that one. There's a good chance Ian Gary's good. Yeah, this is like the real acid test for Mick Parkenbutt, isn't it? Really? Like who else has he really fought that you can kind of be like, oh yeah, this guy's a future world beater? Usman's fucking brother. Yeah, that was awesome. Romero versus Costa, that was fucking awesome. That fight. The O'Malley rematch doesn't make sense. So Marab has to make a quick turnaround to fight Umar. Sean O'Malley doesn't fight anybody in between, even though everybody wants to see him fight Petr Yan. And then Marab beats Umar, and they go, "Congratulations, O'Malley, you have won a title shot. Your rematch makes fucking zero sense." Tony Ferguson's lucky that he never fought Habib. Habib would have absolutely fucking butchered that guy. Facts. I think Volk beats the both of them, yeah. I think Aspinall beats Jones. Mate, they should do Pantoja and Marab now while both divisions sort themselves out. That's the way to sort it out. It's a super fight. Like, imagine Marab, Pantoja headlining in, like, Brazil. I suppose they didn't even care to see him last time he was in Brazil. Even in Vegas, like, that there's big. Or if they'd done it in, like, New Jersey for UFC 316, I'm pretty sure it's in New Jersey. Just have that headline the card. Featherweight McGregor finishes Volk. I don't think so. I don't think so. Who's this, Pantoja? Anyone that's really like a contender for Pantoja, he's already beat. He's beat Kai France and he's beat Manel Cap. They should do Kai France versus Manel Cap in the meantime while he fights Marab. Just my opinion. But that's going to do me for tonight because I need to charge my phone and I have work early in the morning. Right, that's the TikTok live stream ended. Let's see. Mate, every UFC event's plagued in fucking eye pokes. Let me see. What was this question? Who's your favorite fighter who hasn't been champ? Dustin Poirier. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Easy. The much pit were toxic. I got too much profit. Yes. Yeah, what about Oliveira Max too? Huh? What's everyone's opinion on that? Fucking awesome. Right, anyway, appreciate it. I'm gonna try and go live on here more often. So I am. UFC London predictions, they're up tomorrow. Make another gift video? What do you mean? What gift video did I make? Oh, is this the Christmas gift video that I made? The the one before Christmas, what every champion should get for Christmas. Is that what one you're on about, bro? That might be like a yearly special, I think. What every champion should get for Christmas. What a shit video that was. Yeah, yeah. I'll do that. I'll do that yearly, I think. Yeah, I'll have to do it. If people enjoyed it, I'll definitely do it again. Although I hope we've got a bunch of new champions then, so I'm not rehashing this. I'll change it up, obviously, but I think that's why we do it once a year. Let me know just quickly before I go, any suggestions on videos that you would like to see? For those who haven't seen it, let me tell you the title of the video because I would like to make this a series. Um, but again, I don't know if people are actually interested in it. How good really is the UFC lightweight division? It's currently only on 69 views. It was posted 5 days ago. If you're still here, go give it a watch. If you aren't at anything, and let me know what you think of that, because I think it would be pretty cool to do that type of stuff for every division. You know, who's the toughest matchup for the champions in the division, prospects to watch out for in the division, overrated fighters in the current rankings, underrated fighters in the current rankings. Yeah. How to get three takedown in a 2-round box match. Wait, what are you on about? Yeah, the birthday gift one. I probably could do it. Like, I just need to look up when everyone's fucking birthday is. I actually forgot about that Christmas gift video. That was funny. Yo, I mean, that wasn't me good shooting for takedowns in my first boxing fight. That was just people crumbling under the pressure. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I like the ranking videos, like giving your opinion on who the best of all time for a certain division is. Yeah. See, the hard thing with doing them is like once you do them once, it's hard to kind of do them again. I'm thinking this for an idea. You can let me know quickly, and then I actually need to go because I'm up early for work. Team USA versus Team Russia, and then we can switch it out like USA, Brazil, UK, USA, UK, Russia. Pick a fighter from each division. Pick a fighter in each division. You know what I mean? Compare them against each other. Who I think would win. I think that could be pretty cool. Something different. Marab Maxing in box. I mean, I had to. Do you know what the weird thing about that was? Like, I didn't feel nervous for that fight, but see, when it started, it was honestly like someone had fucking tied bricks to my feet and I just couldn't move my legs. Yeah. Just pick different countries. I've also been doing them other ones. I done one, it was today's video actually, like the current best active fighters from a certain region of the world. So we've done Oceania, is that the continent you call it? The New Zealand, Australia, that direction. We've done UK obviously because UFC London's this weekend. And then we've got a couple obviously we could do for them. I think I'm gonna vlog Saturday though. I think I might try and get that done because I'm away. I think I could vlog the whole UFC London experience, get back to the hotel, post a vlog that night, keep the daily streak going. You know what I mean? I'll see how it goes. Like I've kind of committed to myself. I'm gonna do the vlog. I just need to make sure I get enough. You know what I mean? To make a video out of it. But I suppose you could get like my instant reaction when I'm walking back to the hotel from the event, and then when I fly home, I can do my actual like breakdown of it because yeah, man, that's it. Like I've really noticed a big change with the daily uploads. Yeah, reactions to cards. I kind of want to do. I've done it for UFC 313, like a closer look. You know, like what my favorite matchup's going to be, a fight with a guaranteed finish, an upset that I think is going to happen on the card, a prospect to watch on the card, and then I want to maybe do like awards after, not necessarily like just obviously after every event outside of the Vittori one because that card I just didn't want to do a reaction on. And I thought nobody would really care about it anyway. That's the thing because it's like it's a small enough channel still at the minute, so the big cards, if I react to what happened to them afterwards, they will get views. We're like, is anyone really gonna just randomly see my video and click on what's my opinion on fucking Marvin Vittori Roman Dolidze fight night? I'm not too sure. Maybe that's me just looking into it too much. But yeah, the daily upload's definitely the way forward. Like, so it is. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So had that video, want to do like awards after, you know what I mean? Like best KO or KO. Yeah. Two blockheads, you know, yeah. I am, but do like my review on the card, like I've been doing, and then obviously you've got the matchups to make after on the big cards, but then do like an awards thing, you know what I mean? Like fight of the night, in my opinion, whose stock grew, whose stock fell, um, what else could we do? I had a load of other categories. I've got it written down on my phone. Thinking about doing that. Just want to try and get ideas that are different from everybody else, you know what I mean? Which is hard because, yeah, that could be a good one, giving fighters nicknames, fighter labels, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, that is a good idea, mate. I appreciate the feedback, like. I do appreciate the feedback from everyone. Because I kind of want to get like a tight net. We like sounds gay as hell, but like a community. And I try and mean that in the gay, like the least gay way possible. But you know, just like can come on live, everyone can chat, talk about fighting because, like, obviously, you like I have. I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to pretend like I want to be in your gay community. That's hilarious. And I don't know why I'm trying to justify like I've got fucking friends, but you know, none of my mates really like MMA at all. In fact, none of them watch it. Or it's like it's something I fucking talk about every day. So it'd be nice to get people to talk to about it. You know what I mean? Yeah, mate, that's what it is. Just get a load of fucking people talking about UFC. Just talk about some shite as well. What's everyone think of UFC 5, by the way? I mean, I know I've been saying I was going to go like 10 minutes ago, but I'm enjoying this. What I don't get about the UFC games is like, you own the rights to the fighters. Why is there not every single fighter on the roster in the game? Um, on, I think on here, yeah, on here, they're more UK based, I think. But I think is it TikTok. I think I might be more American. because I've been doing TikTok a while, and then I want to transfer over to here. I prefer making the longer form content. I think I just word stuff better, if you know what I mean. It lets me go on a rant, just chat shit. But yeah, no, I've got TikTok. That's where I've came from. Really, got 23K on there, which is a decent number. Like, so it's just trying to get people to translate from there to here. Keep uploading them both. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's like every time they bring out a new UFC game, it does the roster get smaller? Or like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's a good thing to get a lot of different people on. Some people don't have TikTok, which I understand. Some people just don't like it. But there are some good MMA, like content creators on that. Yeah, I mean, there's so many fighters. Like, but even whenever, like, say you want to do a creating event, right? And you want to try and like book the year out as you would see it, you can't do that because half the fucking fighters are on the roster. It's shit. I would love a Dana White mode in the game. Do you know, like you take control of the finances, and booking events, fight nights, Dana White Contender Series, you know, like random like generated fighters. You look through them and be like, I want to sign him, have him fight him on the Contender Series. You know what I mean? I think that'd be fucking class. But you know what I mean? It's like, oh, here's the scouts, you know, like they do in FIFA. Oh, we've seen this guy here, he's 6-0, but this guy here, he's 8-2. Um, blah blah blah. Think they'd be good for the show, right? Bang, match them up. You can see who wins that. You can like watch them, or you could play it, I suppose, if you had like a preference and sign them. Are you a big football fan? Not really, mate. Not really. Combat sports is kind of my thing. But I think like a Dana White mode would be fucking sick. And like then say you sign them fighters, you get them matched up and you like try and build like you can try and work their way up to the UFC. You can interact with press like even give us press conferences. I don't need to have all the voice chats. Don't even have Dana White fucking speak or anybody speak. Give me 4 options to pick from. Let me pick from them. Build up a bit of hype in my mind anyway. EA are just lazy with it, but yeah, it would. It would. But right, I need to go. I need to go to bed. Right, lads. I'll see you again soon. Thanks for the support.